Thank you, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of ICNL, the International Center for Not-for-Profit Law, it is an honor to speak to you today. Yesterday, we heard from our global leaders, including the Secretary General and heads of state, about the AI we want and the AI we envision. A running theme throughout their interventions was that AI must be human-centered. AI must create value for humanity. AI must protect democratic principles, and AI must be trustworthy and anchored in the rule of law. Sadly, the envisioned AI is not the AI that we have today. The AI we have today restricts the freedom of expression and the freedom of association and violates the right to privacy by flooding and manipulating the information ecosystem, producing child sexual abuse materials at an unprecedented rate, and fueling mass surveillance, amongst other harms. So the question becomes, how do we achieve the AI we want? ICNL believes that the AI envisioned and articulated throughout this dialogue can be achieved via the following three actions. First, AI red lines. Clear prohibitions or moratoria on AI systems and uses that pose unacceptable risks to human rights. This is not a radical proposition. Rather, it is explicitly stated in the 2024 UN General Assembly resolution seizing the opportunities of safe, secure, and trustworthy artificial intelligence systems for sustainable development. Furthermore, UNESCO's recommendations on ethics on artificial intelligence already explicitly rule out the use of AI for social scoring and mass surveillance. We can and should implement red lines where AI cannot comply with human rights. Second, standardized or uniform certifications with national procurement rules linked to those certifications. Think of a process like green building certifications. Multilateral and multi-stakeholder bodies create a certification system based on embedded safety constraints at the design stage. National procurement laws and regulations then are linked to that certification process, which ensures basic standards of safety and creates a market incentive to design and deploy safe and trustworthy AI. Third and finally is the right to remedy. Simply put, too often decisions are made via AI systems, and those wronged have no avenue to challenge that decision. Laws and regulations must contain an accountable actor with decision-making workflows. These three actions are rooted in international law and the rule of law. The rule of law requires implementing binding legal frameworks equally without regard for wealth, power, or influence. We must start to enforce international law, including international human rights law, today. ICNL is working and will continue to work to implement these three action points through multilateral bodies like the Freedom Online Coalition and its Task Force on AI and Human Rights, OHCHR, UNESCO, UNGA, and other UN agencies to create and enforce rules for safe, trustworthy AI.